It is the morning after another awards night and Veronica Goneva is mixing 3 liters of Fijian kava in a washing-up bowl in his living room in Newcastle. "I prefer kava to champagne," he laughs, while slowly stirring the traditional sedative plant with water. His tuxedo is strewn across the backseat of his Seat Leon, and the humble Pacific Islander has hidden away his latest trophy haul in a drawer underneath the television. Related articles: previous won the next lines to 15-12 Racing 92. Isanosiwa kicks late penalty 2. He will always regret England's World Cup flop, but Stuart. All Blacks release dramatic trailer for upcoming Amazon. England coach Eddie Jones recalls Maverick Danny Cipriani. Share this article. Share 3. "6K shares it makes you relaxed. Chill. You clap your hands, drink it out of the coconut shell and say Beulah. It's Fiji time." No hurry, no worry. The pace of life at Goneva's adopted home, on a modest estate in Gateshead, is in stark contrast to his explosive flashes of brilliance on the rugby pitch. His wife, Rajeli, has even turned all the clocks forward by 7 minutes, to keep the winger on his toes. In Fiji, if you want to meet at 11 o'clock, you arrange to meet at 10:30, he says. No rush. But with Dean Richards at Newcastle, if you arrange to meet at 10:30, then you meet at 10. Goneva's timing on a rugby pitch, however, has been world-class since he moved to England in 2012. He has scored 53 times in 101 games, ending the regular season as joint top scorer with 13 tries. Goneva equals different level, tweeted England winger Jack Nowell, when he scored twice against Leicester, to book Newcastle's place in next week's playoffs. His Northern Outpost club have finished in the top 4 for the first time since winning the title in 1998, and the next week Goneva will face off against Nowell's Exeter at Sandy Park. At the start of the season, most people didn't believe Newcastle would make the playoffs, says Goneva. It has been a long time, 20 years, since we won the Premiership with guys like Ngatu Kamala from Samoa. It's been a nice journey. 3 semi-finals this season, sellouts, the game at King James Park. Sorry, St. James! We know that the other 3 teams are in this position all the time, and they're used to it. Some of the boys were saying, "Oh, it's better to play Exeter," or "Oh, it's better to play Saracens." I told them, whether we play Exeter or Saracens, the pressure is on them. For us, it is the first time, and we just want to enjoy it. But we have belief that we can win. Goneva is 2 unlikely victories away from adding a second Premiership medal to his trophy collection, having won the title with Leicester in 2013. They released him in 2016, but Goneva is not the type to bear grudges. "They didn't offer me a contract and that's it," he says. "Maybe they thought I was too old. I don't know. I don't complain. I know I am a little bit old, but I feel young." "I am better in the gym than when I was 24 to influence the game across the pitch." "Maybe it helps that I did not play for my first professional club until I was 26, he says. Growing up in a village on the island of Viti, there were no rugby academies and Goneva left school at the age of 15 to earn money and help his family escape a life of poverty. "The motivation I have today is the same motivation I had when I was a teenager," he adds. "Growing up, I never wore a suit like we wear at these dinners. Only a tie at church. It is a different world and I feel blessed. My parents grew taro to feed the family. They sold the rest of it to market, but it did not make much money. We were very poor. We could not really afford to buy animals for meat, but they were paying for my bus fare to school. I wasn't good in school. I found it hard. One day I came home and told my mum that school was a waste of money. I told my mum that I wanted to leave school and play rugby to provide for the family. I started out playing for my village, then I got paid 70 Fiji dollars a week, about £20, to play for Nadi. I was able to buy some cows. My mum and dad bought me my first pair of boots when I was 18. Puma 8-stout boots for a prop. I wore them for 5 years, until I was 23. That was the road I took. Alongside his Fijian wife, Goneva has found some home comforts in Newcastle. For dinner, they often eat the traditional dish of raw fish, coconut milk and lemon. In their living room, the Fijian mat was woven by an old lady from his home village. At Kingston Park, the Pacific Islanders dug a hole in the car park for a new barbecue to cook 2 pigs, 3 lambs and a handful of chickens. His hospitality even extends to offering dinner and a bed for the night. One more, he interjects, clapping his hands, before handing out another coconut shell of kava. After 3 cups, you won't be able to feel your tongue! It's like medicine, he says, while he points out a scar on his right forearm. For us, going to the shop to buy Panadol is not an option. Kava relaxes your muscles, gives you good sleep. When my dad had toothache or headache back in Fiji, he knew which tree to go to, or which plant to take, because the hospital was too far. When I cut myself, I would just find the right plant, make it wet, and put the juice onto the cut. That's it. Over here, it's all different. He claps his hands once more. Another. Dula. There could soon be even more to celebrate in the northeast. Related articles: previous one, the next lines to 15-12 Racing 92. Isinosi kicks late penalty 2. He will always regret England's World Cup flop, but Stuart. All Blacks release dramatic trailer for upcoming Amazon. England coach Eddie Jones recalls Maverick Danny Cipriani. Share this article. Share 3. (6K shares).